So last thing, our friend over at the Ohio State channel, Harrison, posted a question to Gerald and myself. Texas fans, would you rather have the win at Ohio State or would you rather have Felix Ojo? Gerald, I will let you hit that first. What would you rather have?
Yeah, it's weird saying it like it's a 12-team playoff year. It's a it's a non-conference game, so it doesn't really impact the conference race in any way. So like I would probably take that take the Felix Ojo over the win. And I'm somebody who likes to win. I love winning. I love watching Texas win, obviously. But when you think about the Longhorns' goals, both next year and long term, Felix Ojo over the win there, I think is the right decision.
No, I agree because you just stated it's a 12-team playoff. You can lose that game at Ohio State and still make the playoff. If this is 4-team, you kind of have to run the table, which it's a hard schedule. You have Georgia, you have Florida, you have Texas A&M, you have Oklahoma. Those are 4 losable games to Texas, in my opinion. Do I think Texas loses all 4? Absolutely not. I don't even think they go 2-2 in those games. But still, in a 14 playoff, you kind of have to be perfect. 12-team, you don't. You could lose 2 games with this schedule and still make the playoff, and you get to land Felix Ojo. So there's no doubt about it to me. I think this guy is a bona fide Kelvin Banks type player where he steps on and he plays right away. And also, guys, which is crazier, Kelvin Banks was the 9th pick in the draft. Felix Ojo is a better overall like athlete than Kelvin Banks. He has much better upside than Kelvin Banks, in my opinion. He's much bigger, has more length. So I think this is no doubt about it. You take the loss at Ohio State for Felix Ojo.
Yeah, and again, this is not meant to be like a non-competitive thing. It is a long-term decision-making thing for me. I think Ojo is a long-term investment. I think Ojo is somebody who gets Texas to and closer to the national championship goal long-term, and they could still win it with a loss to Ohio State. Now, if it was like playoffs or Ojo, then we have a different conversation.
Yeah, I think the question should have been asked, do we trade the win last year versus Ohio State for Felix Ojo this year? What about that one?
That
doesn't guarantee you the national championship.
It doesn't at all. That's a tough one. And I don't know. I think Texas probably would win that matchup, but it's hard. Again, it's revisionist history. It's impossible to know. Oh man. I still think I take Ojo, but it's real. Like I'm so close to saying taking the win. Like I'm lucky enough to have watched Texas play for 2 national championships in my lifetime, and I've been chasing that dragon ever since. And so, like, I think they could have won the national championship game. Honestly, I thought that Ohio State Texas game was kind of a de facto national championship in a lot of ways. So, like, I want to say Ojo, like, because I'm trying to be all progressive and crap, but there's a big chunk of me that's like, maybe the win last year.
Yeah, I would rather take the win because I think we beat Notre Dame. I think Texas and Ohio State were the 2 best teams last year. So I think now I will say this. That doesn't mean we would have won the game. Should we have won the game because I think we were a better team? Absolutely. But we've seen under Sark, we should have beat Washington. Let's be honest here, and we didn't. So we could definitely lose to Notre Dame because I think that Notre Dame team had some things on defense that would have given us issues, especially off the edges and on their defensive line in particular. So, but I would trade it. I would trade the win versus Ohio State for Felix Ojo. That's a hard question. I think that's a better question, honestly.
Yeah, it's tough. It's real tough. Oh man, I'm going to think about that all night. Like you've given me something to process.
You're not going to be able to go to sleep. You're going to be on the whiteboard going,
brother. We're going to try to invent time travel and see what happens. It's going to be great. Don't throw the toss. Don't do the toss.
Yeah, that would be awesome. We can try with the time machine. You can do both. You can get Felix Ojo in one timeline. You can not get him in the other and beat Ohio State and see what happens. All we need is a time machine.
You change one thing and it changes the whole trajectory of the world. So I don't know. Maybe that'd be a good thing depending on how you feel about where we're at right now.
Yeah, that's true. Again, guys, please hit that like button. Please subscribe down below. This has been the 57th edition of Texas Longhorns Live.